Hey everybody, it's me, Summoning Respiratory Flux, call me Flux for short, or whatever you want to call me. In the last episode, we finished up the Fountain Dome, and defeated Bowser, and we recovered another Grand Star. And also learned about the third types of comet. Prankster comets. In this episode, the lights have come back on in this part of the observatory, so why don't we do some exploring? This couch is the comfiest. Yes. Did you get Mama to read to you from her storybook? We're not going to do that yet. Like I said, we can't do all of that yet, so we won't. This is the kitchen. As you can see from all the silverware and plates and glasses and all sorts of stuff. Now, there are a couple ways you can get into the kitchen. You can jump up these stairs that spiral around it here. Or the bedroom is in the back and the kitchen is off to the right. Basically, yeah, you can kind of wall jump here to the top of the library. And later on, this is a warp pad that goes to the upper levels of the observatory. But we need more power stars and more grand stars. But from this little shelf here, you can get to the kitchen as well. So what say we take a look at what's going on? See what's cooking. A lame joke. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they're not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Yeah, it's just kind of a general spiel that the thing person guy says every time. And they always are. So, got 3 new galaxies here that we can go to, as well as the enemy base. Let's start with this one that's just kind of... yes, the Bubble Breeze Galaxy. Like I said, I like to do these short, like, 1-star gimmick levels as soon as I possibly can, so I don't interrupt the flow of the larger levels. At least not too much. Through the Poison Swamp. This sounds like a fun time already. And the Star Shroom has crashed. You know, it's a lovely place for you to pick to crash land, Mr. Toads, guys. You in the middle of a poison swamp that will kill you if you step in it, so do not step in it. Our glorious starship, the Star Shroom, it crashed. This is a poisonous swamp. If you fall in there, you're done for. Yes. What do you have to say for yourself, Captain? Woo! The wind sure is strong here, eh? Don't you think it would be awesome if you could ride that wind? Somehow I don't think you would enjoy it because you're too much of a coward. Also, I tried to smack you in the face and I ended up just smacking myself. Karma. I'm messing around a little bit too much. What you need to do actually is head over this way. Why are you scared? I don't want to fall in. Well, no one does. Ow. I think I broke my bubble bone. The bubble ba. The bubble bone. The bubble ba. The bubble ba. I don't know. Hey, before you ride any bubbles, let yours truly, Phil Board, bend your ear for a sec. You can move around in your bubble by holding down A, but do it while your blank is blowing on the bubble. If you go too far to one side, use blank to blow it to the other side. Basically, that's instructing you on how you control the bubble. Basically, you use the pointer to kind of aim, and wherever your pointer is, it'll face towards your bubble from there, and you can blow air on it from where your pointer is to push it in that direction. And that's how you get around this level. It's mostly not that difficult. However, there are plenty of ways that the bubble will easily pop, like if you hit any of these spikies or go directly into a fan, or even getting pinched on the walls, even if you're particularly unlucky. can lead to your bubble popping when you don't want to. Also, if you accidentally ground pound, that will instantly pop your bubble. Actually, maybe the fans don't. I don't know. Getting the larger coins will make smaller coins appear in trails that will lead you towards the other star chips. These fans will kind of blow you on automatically, so you don't have to worry too much about using your own air power when you're in the current of the fan. And also hitting a launch star, you can shake to pop the bubble to launch star. That's just how it works. Anyway, the second half of the level is a little trickier, but it is a checkpoint. Honestly, the thing about these gimmick levels is that they tend to be not that difficult in concept, but the execution can be tricky because you have so little margin for error, because the gimmicks tend to be fairly unforgiving as far as mistakes and your survival. Like the manta surfing, the only thing you can really do to mess up is fall off the course, which is an instant loss. Also, you don't want to get pinched by these rotating walls. They are going to be the biggest cause of your pain and suffering and tears. Anyway, once you get to this place here, you have two options. You can go this short and simple way, or you can position yourself over the switch, pound the switch, and then you can get another bubble, race there before the gate closes, and it'll give you some extra coins. Also, 50 coins apparently also gives you a 1-up, as well as 50 star bits. I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't know if that 1-up is worth it or not, but I got it anyway without getting hurt, so. Yeah. Those doors will just kind of open as you approach them. The one with that switch was slightly different. It had a sharper corner on one end of it, so yeah, that's kind of the indication. Anyway, this area here, you can see that there's that star right there. There's another gate here that got a little sharp thing there. More coins, but honestly, there's not much point to going that way. You just risk falling in the swamp. So, it's best to just grab your star and go, in my opinion. Yes. That level took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. It's almost 9 minutes into the recording now. Anyway. But, yes. A new chapter has been added to the storybook. Wow. Yeah, that happens pretty quickly towards the beginning, but later on it takes more and more stars to add to the storybook. So you don't get to hear the complete story until pretty late in the game. So, that's why I'll save it for later. This leads us to the Beach Bowl Galaxy, which is our next major destination. Don't know why I decided to do that kind of laugh right there. Beach Bowl Galaxy Sunken Treasure. Yes. Tropical beaches, underwater levels. You love them or you hate them. Tropical beaches are nice, but underwater levels are kind of a drag sometimes in 3D platformers. At least in my opinion. This one's not too bad because a lot of it takes place above the water. But, yeah, this beach bowl is pretty much penguin paradise. Not sure why I gave him that voice. That's pretty much my penguin voice for this game. If you want to know about swimming, ask us penguins. We're friendly. Yep. Basically, this is the first water level, so it starts to teach you about swimming. And here's the swim coach. The students are distracted by the sparklies. Not sure. Ah, sparklies. So basically, you want to try and swim underwater and find some star chips. Pressing and holding A to kick your legs. Pressing the A button repeatedly will do that. And one thing that they kind of don't, they say somewhere, but it's a little bit weird. Give me your star chip, you Mr. Clam. But no, if you spin, then you'll go a little bit faster, but it will also use up a somewhat significant portion of your air meter. So it's not that recommended. Yeah, I don't know. Also, that eel is really not that friendly, especially even compared to like the one from Super Mario 64. Though that one is not very friendly looking. Especially in comparison to the one from Super Mario 64. I don't know. I never was particularly scared of the eel in that game. At least not nearly as much as that piano. I don't know why I'm talking about Super Mario 64 so much this video. But no, wait, it was last video where I was talking about Super Mario 64, but that was recorded just before this, so I don't know. Yeah, the underwater levels in this game, in these games in general, I think, are kind of slow. On the slow side. What do you have to say? Let's try spinning. And that's a hint that there's a star chip right in that box. And once you have all 5 of them, a launch star appears underwater. Which will kind of take you on to the next part of this level. Now, what you kind of want to get all these notes, I think. It's not required, but it's helpful. Yeah, it's just 1-ups like usual, but also it kind of floats. What the heck? Oh, that is a big pufferfish. That's a time switch that will make that bridge appear. I'm trying to see if I can get up there without it. Yeah, that's... You don't need to run all the way to there. There's a treasure chest you could kind of see on the corner of the screen there for a second. That is something we could do, like, basically now, but I'm choosing not to. So. I don't know why I'm taking so much time here. Anyway. The real end of this level is right up here on top of here. Right up here on top of here. Basically, got a star trapped in crystal up here on the top of the mountaintop on the beach bowl. And now that will get you your star. We are at 14.5 minutes of recording, basically. I think there's time to do one more level. I want to keep a pace of at least 3 stars per mission, which is why I kind of went possibly overtime. Oh, a hungry Luma has appeared. Okay. You know what? I don't remember what that was, so I'm going to go do it now. The Beach Bowl can wait, because I don't particularly know if I like that level that much, to be perfectly honest. Got any tasty star bits? Yeah, he'll transform. You need 600 star bits. Yeah, it gets a little bit higher every time. Fortunately, we have plenty of star bits. Transform! The Drip Drop Galaxy. Giant eel outbreak. Speaking of not friendly eels, seems like we have to deal with them again. Also, more penguins. Also, this world is pretty much entirely ocean. Giant green gills have been terrorizing the waters lately. Can you help us? Grandpa's getting old. Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Get rid of those big eels. Wow, I'm not sure how I did that voice, but anyway. This is technically supposed to be introduced in the other mission we were going to do in the Beach Bowl Galaxy, but swimming with shells will actually speed you up, and you can kind of launch them forward to attack enemies and spin into shells to get them to pick up. But basically, the entirety of this level is swimming around, dodging these torpedoes, and finding shells to launch into enemies. Fortunately, the shells respawn if they shatter. And as I showed in, I think that was in the Space Junk Galaxy, red shells will home in on your enemies. Also, I kind of kamikazed that one. Don't think that's what I was supposed to do, but oops. How'd you wreck your star shroom again already, Toad? Underwater, no less? I don't know. Don't swim into the puffer. Actually, that's not a puffer fish. That's a sea urchin. That is a sea urchin. Basically, what you want to do is, if at all possible, find a shell to have at almost all times and use red shells to attack enemies, because that will make it go a heck of a lot faster. Yeah. No. And with that, we've gotten another star, and I am yawning. I cannot be doing that. About 18.5 minutes. Oh, oh wait, yeah, that's right. That was in a Hungry Luma Galaxy. Galaxy complete. You've discovered a new galaxy. Aha, in the kitchen dome. Probably gonna check that out next time on Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. So, as I make my way back to the kitchen, go down to the comments below, respond, vibrate, feedback, resonate. Tell me how it was. Tell me if it was entertaining, not boring, overly dramatic. Probably not overly dramatic, but whatever you want to say about it. As long as it's truthful and constructive, I can deal with it. Just tell me how you feel. That's pretty much all I can ask for, so in the next episode, we will head back here into the kitchen, explore a little bit more, and find some more stars, which is basically what we've been doing this whole time. So, I will see you then.